Would you have sex with her for $1 million cash money?
Oh, most certainly.
Would you have sex with her for $500,000 cash?
Most certainly.
Would you have sex with her for $100,000 cash?
Definitely.
Would you have sex with her for $50,000 cash?
I'll think about it.
Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
Hey, how did the last episode's edit go?
Oh, smooth as silk.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were on the buddy system towards the end.
Yeah, we were. We were like those twin girls on the Titanic that
Exactly.
lost their mother. It was tragic.
It was like the
You
movie.
guys word like that.
It was like the 1980s movie script Siamese Twins.
Yes.
With
Written
Danny
and produced
DeVito.
by Jackie Chan.
Yeah, of course,
Right?
yes. Of course, yes.
Yeah, Jackie Chan played both animated cats. Now, what was that racist cat movie where they had the Asian cats?
Oh,
It's like a Disney movie.
Aristocats.
No,
That
you're
would
talking about Lady and the Tramp with the Siamese twins, with the Siamese cats.
Yeah.
Is that the
And
We Are
that's what-
Siamese,
and that was-
if you
yeah,
please?
Peggy Lee wrote that and sang.
Oh.
Peggy Lee did it, really?
Yeah. We are Siamese, if we please.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me at Brian Sturges on YouTube.
A baby cry, dairy milk be fine.
You can follow me at Mr. Brian Sturges on other platforms.
Yeah, bring 'em
Where's
out.
that bluebird? Yeah. Could you go ahead and spend $12,000 and digitally add a bunch of bluebirds?
Do you like malt liquor?
Oh, no.
Uncle Jemima's malt liquor. Your big ass in the house.
Okay.
Take this back.
Boy.
You know what?
Flip over there.
You go ahead and intro yourself that you're going for it. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can follow me at Cliff Beats Music. Side Hustle Flow out on Amazon.
That
Audible,
was
Kindle.
terrible. That was, you're taking too many liberties.
notes.
No notes.
Okay. Am I doing me?
Yeah, you might as well. The
Okay.
intro. I mean,
Well, we didn't know
You
we
can
were
follow me
doing
at-
it.
You can
Yeah.
loop this music, right? You can just.
Oh, yeah.
continue.
Hours of music, yeah.
Boom, buck,
Timothy Hall
buck.
Music. At Timothy Hall Music.
Oh, yay.
And yeah. I'd like to thank the good people at The Rocks. I got the old fashioned. It's a pre-made beverage. No, of course not. This is just a little.
Lick my pussy, I suck your dick.
Well,
Callback.
and unmonetized.
Ah.
So let me check. Now listen, because I'm old and blind, I went on to Amazon. I said, Jeff, do me a favor.
Jeffy
Send me
boy.
4 pairs of readers for $7.49. Look at them.
He owns the Washington Post now. The Washington
Man,
Post.
that guy just got a lot smarter.
Newsworthy.
Yes. Of course, Biden. When I once walked into Joe Biden blowing Obama, and see, every vice president must blow the president. I feel
Skull
bad
and
for.
Bones, yeah.
Yeah. But it was.
A midnight
But
marauder situation.
Biden's the luckiest one because his vice president's a female, but he's too old to feel any sensitivity on his
Yeah.
genitals. Now, do you think the Biden is the robot Biden? Because they replaced
they've
them all,
replaced?
right? They've replaced the lizard robot people. Him and the
Manchurian
mechanic there in the
candidate,
Senate or
that
Congress
person,
now. He's got the goatee. Looks like he should be.
McConnell?
Is that it? No, not him. Not Turkey Neck. The big guy who obviously was a
forget
former
Iceberg.
bouncer. He's a plumber who had the panic attack, disappeared, and then new.
Oh.
Look up.
Yes,
look
yeah,
up
John
big
Fetterman.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
John Goodman?
Fetterman.
Well, he could.
Oh.
No, he wishes. Although I just did see John Goodman in a commercial for
Must have been an old one.
AARP?
something. No, it's eating, and he had hair.
Oh.
And he wanted to order food because he was a big eater. Who
I like
knew
this
that in there?
commercial.
So anyway, I have to wear these now, and I realized I was making small mistakes in emails, correspondence, hate speech.
Oh, yeah.
But it's written down.
Have you
trying
seen
to-
my dick?
You're not. You trying to get in focus, buddy?
I'm
Put
in
your face in there, Tim.
I meant dick.
Tap the back of his. Could you tap his ass? Go ahead.
Just where my face is.
I can't do it with these headphones on.
Well,
It's like,
but don't.
shocked. That's what you want to do. A one-hand pull.
Oh, yeah.
I did not.
Can't
kill
believe
my
it.
wife.
I wouldn't
I
have
feel
seen
like
it with
Malcolm
my own
X.
eyes.
Do you see it?
Ooh, good old Slim Red.
Denzel.
Ooh, Denzel. Speaking of which,
Equalizer 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I've watched
We'll
that.
have to watch it.
I liked 1
Oh,
and 2.
let's have a movie night
But
where we all
not-
stream it.
Not
You
the
don't-
Queen
like, come-
Latifah CBS series.
No,
Would you tap
Oh.
the back? He's not in focus.
Now I'm cooking.
Yeah, you're gonna find the just. You know,
Yeah,
you're-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
gonna be
Equalizer
great.
3. I'm excited.
I wanna
want to
see it.
Old man vigilante justice.
I did.
I love old
now.
man
Now I
vigilantes.
love Denzel. Right, Denzel.
Denzel.
But I saw the poster while driving yesterday. I was like, oh,
He's aged.
he's old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's like.
That's why you don't let
He's got the. He's like
got
you know
jowls.
when you're skinny yet puffy, you're at that age right before you lose all of the weight and then you get real thin.
Yeah.
Like you get kind of like weird in the middle where
Yeah.
your ears and nose are getting bigger, right? You're getting the old man features are coming in strong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's too big of a star for them not to have.
Oh, this is not a note.
No, they
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
airbrushed that up.
No, but isn't that what makes it cool? Because he's like the black Clint Eastwood of like old tough
Bleaswood?
black Eastwood.
Oh yeah.
Flint.
Westwood.
Flint,
Blint
Michigan. I
Eastwood.
think was the name of my new character.
Southeastwood.
Southeastwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like some Kanye kid.
Oh, Kanye.
South by.
Kanye Kardashian.
Do another South by Southwest
Yeah,
joke,
it's got
right?
way,
Anyway,
way, yeah.
I mean, you know.
The,
Hey, we
the conference or the North by Northwest Hitchcock? What are we doing?
well, I took Northwest Airlines to South by Southwest,
Ah,
Yeah.
but of course,
Pan
my
Am.
plane crashed because
When they used to have stewardesses. You know, women.
women that were born women
Yeah.
and never thought once about not being a woman. What they thought about.
Honk honk. You remember them days, huh?
Let's bring it back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those were good days for you guys,
I'm
right?
clearly objectifying you, and there's not a damn thing you can do, frankly.
It's not a little Wheel of Fortune there.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
love this. Okay.
I have zero.
Yeah.
Cat.
It was because of how bad, yeah.
But I like the regalness. I like that.
Yeah, we're talking about, what's her name? I don't even know her name. She liked her, though. Cheers to that.
Penny?
Shirley.
Penny Marshall? The black Penny Marshall?
Black Penny Marshalls?
Nickel
Where
Marshall?
you get the cheapest.
Something Jackson.
Yeah, they really...
Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer Lewis. Happy
That's what it
Black
was.
Jesus. Oh, but it's nice.
Hold on. They really got rid of that Harriet Tubman on the 20. That was...
They got rid of it?
Wait, on the
No,
20?
they said 2030 it would be in circulation.
What?
Wait for it. Because they got to
It
get the
seems
old
like
ones
something
out.
that when it doesn't happen, then you're like, oh, it's been...
Who's on
50
it now?
years.
Franklin?
Jackson.
Jackson, I mean.
Yeah, you know. He's not
Sorry,
getting
upset me as a greedy, like, shekel
Samuel L.
counting asshole.
Jackson?
Yeah.
They replaced it with
Samuel
Samuel
L.
L. Jackson?
Now...
That'd be great.
I gotta be honest with you. I know I love Harriet Tubman, and I love
Historically,
railroads,
you-
both
you-
above ground and underground.
Yeah, of course.
This is true. So they
The
were on
only
the,
two people that get my humor are sitting
they-
here. Everyone else is
so
like,
they were
this
on the
guy's not
subway
funny.
the whole time then?
They ride it. It's actually the taking of phlegm 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
it's pronounced Pelham. Now the original taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, because there was the Denzel was in the remake,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? And Gandolfini was in it. But the original was Walter Matthau.
Oh.
And
Talk
the
about
guy
horse
from the
teeth.
he's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite. You know,
Bad news.
They
man.
don't make
Bad
them like
News-
they don't make them like that.
I think they
anymore.
do, but then they don't want him anymore.
Yeah, they just
No,
don't
like
show
Ja-
them on
I don't
camera.
like
They
a
don't
Jack-
want real men. You want Will Smith's half a talent. I didn't say. We all know. It's
Well,
all,
he-
the fact that your mother's pimping you out. I mean, it's all good. I don't want to ruin my chances, but
Well, he is
you know what?
one of the most successful.
I respect all of you, and I don't.
There we
and,
go.
I want to keep your sons or maybe a daughter now. I'm going to keep them names out of my mouth.
Will Smith will always be the first winner of Rap Grammy.
Oh, yeah?
For summertime,
No, before that. 1989's
springtime.
Oh,
Parents
but parents
of
just
all
don't
time.
Other
understand?
time. I understand, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he won again for summertime, missed both Grammys, and then eventually in '98 for getting jiggy with it.
You're
he
like
finally gave
you're
it
like
to-
a sports guy, but for Grammys.
Yes.
Like you remember Grammys.
Well, I think
stuff.
trivia is the common theme.
Yeah, but sports guy.
But you're
Yeah.
more like a sports guy.
It's like Trivial Pursuit, but without
You know how
the quiz.
sports
saw a
guys know
TikTok
who
of-
won and all that stuff.
You know, I saw a TikTok of Michael Jackson shaking his head at the 1989 Grammys when he won nothing. When he was nominated for 8 and won
Yeah.
nothing, he was just like, It's bullshit.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
Michael's like that. Well, Michael's first Grammy that he won for Off the Wall was given during the commercial break
Really?
Really? Why?
because they were like, we don't care about this category
Jeez.
for time, and that's where he was sitting with Quincy Jones, and he said, "Fuck the Grammys, I'm gonna make the best album of all time," and then they made Thriller, and it won more Grammys than any
Oh, yeah.
like 8 Grammys.
That was a pretty good one, right?
It was good.
I'm not familiar, but I've heard it's good.
I think it's not the Vincent Price.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a bold
He never
move.
got paid.
Vincent Price?
Vincent Price never
he-
got paid?
He was like, I never got paid for this. You sold 40 million copies, huh? I didn't get $40.
Yeah. Vincent Price. I'm sure this audience knows who that is.
I'm sure. Well, Bill Hader does an amazing Vincent Price. Honestly.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I love Vincent Price. He was the original Fly. Terrible makeup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He was a scientist.
That's currently on
Oh
Max.
yeah, it was black and white. Yeah, because at the
Yeah.
end it's just like one of those big fly heads.
Oh, they just
Like,
stuck it
and
on
like,
there, little paper mache thing.
Like that's the whole ending. It's
Now I'm a
it's really
fly.
bad.
It just says call Cliff an asshole.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum. You are what you
asshole.
eat. Jeff Goldblum. Jazz
The
artist.
Fly.
Yes, The Fly. Now that movie used to freak me out.
Buff and stuff.
I remember he used to throw up all over that
Yeah.
woman. First of all, well, the woman was like kind of into it though, right?
I think she was into his muscles.
I think she was
and what have
jiggling
you.
that
Oh,
clam.
he was buff and stuff. That's what it was.
Oh, he was super buff and stuff in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Jeff Goldblum?
Can we get a little bit of that?
You don't remember that?
Yeah, you pull up a still frame.
Yeah, like
from,
a still.
yeah. Hot Jeff Goldblum. Now that guy, if he
about-
was not famous, would be a pedophile, right? I mean, not a pedophile
way he
in a bad
talks?
way. Not like Will Smith's wife. no, not. I'm sorry. I meant Will Smith, not his wife. No, his name's out of my mouth.
Yeah, everybody's name
Maybe he
is out of your
stares at
mouth.
anuses.
He
Like
stares at
Michael Jackson.
anuses.
He stares directly into anuses.
Who does?
That's what they said about Michael Jackson.
He stares
Kids.
directly into an anus.
Like Dave Chappelle, they were like, oh, he just stares at them. Like that's like what he wanted to do. And I was like, that sounds weird, but yeah, that movie still freaks me out. 86, so I was like 4 years old. Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, this is not appropriate for me.
Look up Jeff Goldblum's hot abs.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. That makes sense though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was.
I wouldn't mind having that.
That's 80s abs.
That's actually
That's
Yeah, I mean,
80s good
it's
shape,
not
yeah,
Jason
no
Statham.
for 80s. That's good.
David
That
Coverdale.
was like Pilates and calisthenics and aerobics.
Oh, you,
It
do you think
wasn't
he did some
it
bar
wasn't
stuff?
heavy lifting back then.
Well,
There's a new Exorcist. Are you excited?
Wait, there's
I had no idea.
The Believer, the original old ass lady, is in it. 90 years old.
Wait, the one that says this house is clear?
Yeah,
Oh no shit.
she's still alive, and she's still in it.
she's in that
you
Canoga
think she's
Park
shrunk
Senior
Well,
Home for actresses.
she's been on the new Law and Order as
There's a new Law and Order?
Chris.
Whoa,
Christopher
there's a new
Maloney.
Law and Order?
Yeah, well, Christopher Maloney has his own spinoff now.
He does?
Yeah, he came back and they gave him organized crime, Law and Order, organized crime. Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
Wasn't
lot
that
of
Vincent
divisions.
D'Onofrio?
No, that was Criminal Intent. And Goldblum was on Intent as well.
Oh, organized crime. So they're doing the mobster.
Yeah,
She's
they
in
did
the
the
mob.
mobster.
Yeah.
So he came back and did that.
If you're stealing any ideas, I'll sue your ass, Viacom. You
And so-
understand me? I know a lawyer. He specializes in estate law, but
So his
tear you a
mom.
new
when you
one.
die, he'll tax you at a higher rate.
So that actress plays his mom on there too. But I was like, I knew she was an actress that was famous, but I mean, they show old clips in the new movie of like what she looked like in the 60s. or
For how would you have sex with her for $1 million cash money?
Oh, most certainly.
Would you have sex with her for $500,000 cash?
Most certainly.
Would you have sex with her for $100,000 cash?
Definitely.
Would you have sex with her for $50,000 cash?
I'll think about it.
Ah,
have a
that's his
limit.
that's his
It's
limit.
got to be
50.
at least $100,000.
He's got to be able to put it
10
away
grand.
and do something with it. 10 grand.
10
A
grand?
grand for every birthday?
$10,000, 3 pumps.
So you get to come twice? See, I intimated that
Hey,
you came,
hey.
that only did you come quick, but that you came half the speed. See, this is a character I'm auditioning for. Oh, I should-
But there's a strike.
I'm a delay.
fuck you, fucking writers. Just, God, let's go walk around in a circle with a picket sign. That'll save it. Why don't you go home, have a sandwich, and let men who are in a boardroom work it out? Because
This is
if
an
you went
unpopular
home,
opinion.
you wouldn't really. Well, I'm just saying you're not doing anything. And since you're not working, you have the time. You would think you would use that time that you're not getting any money to go write something new and better and make more money.
But then
Pussies.
then you'd be crossing the
Please
picket
don't.
line.
This is what I.
Yeah, you should be working this time writing amazing things, and when you come back, you're like up the road, ready to go with new writing. But I've heard people have been having quite a hard time out there actually on
Yeah.
the picket lines,
Yeah,
the Wilson picket lines. How dare they have 1,000 dances? How dare
Oh,
they?
there we go. That's a deep pull. That's a deep. I couldn't name. Was sitting on the cock because I'm gay, right? That's the Louis C.K. You seen that one?
No, I haven't seen
He
that.
said that was his favorite song. He said he saw a hacky comedian and he was singing. He had a guitar and he was singing, "Sitting on a cock 'cause I'm gay." He's like, I think about that
Oh,
twice
it
a
really
week.
stuck
Yeah, it was
with
like
him,
it's just.
So does
it's-
Obama apparently. Call back,
Oh no!
Barrio baby, blow me, Uncle Joe.
Love to Michael and what was the other one?
Kamala
Obama.
just
Obama and
watches.
Michael Michelle. No, her real name was what? Obama. That's his first name.
Barry.
No, Barack.
Barack.
Yeah.
So
What is
Barack and
happening right
Michael,
now?
right? So, but Hussein is really his name. I mean,
Oh yes, they're all related.
yeah, Hussein. So Hussein and Michael sitting in the tree.
And you've heard about it in the hip hop classic Hussein and the Membrane.
Sucking DICK.
Go on.
Oh boy, it keeps going.
I'll have what he's having. And now you can see it. Up close and personal.
This is a good character. If you put it here, listen. My client. Well, I guess I don't want to get in trouble. My client. He's the only one. This is
Oh, you're
fun.
definitely like a registry.
Oh no.
These actually kind of look
Registered?
like it. These look like cheap ass knockoffs.
True.
Listen, get readers. If
There's a new movie about the GameStop thing happening.
You mean the Robin Hood
Yeah.
GameStop thing?
Yeah.
the new movie,
They made a movie about that.
Oh, I bet it's riveting.
do they talk about how the kid killed himself?
What?
That's
They
a big
must
story.
have.
Robin Hood, when it first came out, some kid thought he lost $700,000 on a trade, and he killed himself to find out that it was not actually correct. That he could have whatever. But he thought he was, I think, playing options,
Yeah.
and then he was 19 and woke up one day and it was like minus 700,000. So he just offed himself.
Killing yourself is an option.
But anyway, see that movie? Spoilers. You know, Robin Hood. Yeah, steal from the poor and give to the rich.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Because Robin Hood,
You
you're
gotta
not.
flip it, reverse it.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you got money in the bank, you're not trading on a Robinhood. I mean, one could. No, but everything that they started, the
trade
fractional
everywhere now.
shares, everyone does what
Yeah.
they do.
It's just like Zelle. Like everybody has Zelle now.
Well,
All
I
the-
had
all the
to
banks.
get it because nobody deals in cash.
No.
I mean, you know.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh, I guess I was being.
I haven't had a zero in front of my name since 1976.
I'm an alpha female. I'm an alpha female, pet. And then the game is like,
T.
and then you can see like when she thought she was all camera, she's like, I can't see the boy. She's like, I can't see it, and I don't know how to play this game.
Now, have you seen
Did you see
again?
I did not watch
Dude, you
it.
got to watch it.
I'm telling you, but the celebrity.
22 minutes. It's worth
It'll
it.
change my life.
No, it's 40 minutes.
Oh, it was a
It's
double.
like a
one.
double.
Yeah, you
But
probably watched
She's all
that
mad
double
about
speed.
it.
but
Like this show.
but the best one is the Wheel of Fortune with Little Richard and James Brown as a pair
Oh, really?
against single people.
Oh, that
'cause they
is-
needed both. Of
I
them.
bet that's great.
And James is like the spinning the wheel, and then Little Richard is calling the letters in a very
nice.
flamboyant way. And they look. I mean, he's in like James
Can we
Brown
get a
is-
still image?
He's in the jumpsuit, and Little Richard is all made up with a leopard shirt.
Would you ever go on? Well, one of
I
my
would.
buddies, Ray, asked me if I wanted to go on a game show with him. And be
Oh,
part
yeah.
of it. I was like,
I'd go on a
I'm not
game
a game
show.
show guy. Would you go on a game
Like
show?
Family Feud with a fake family? Yeah, I'd do that.
Oh, you put together a fake family?
What would the name of your fake family be? Would you go under the beaches or would you be like,
Shaniquans.
Sequence?
Yeah.
In sequence?
The Shaniquans.
Huh.
We were a skating family from the 70s. We had outfits. It was a cool. little
that'd be
thing,
kind of cool. Good
Yeah.
character.
You know?
That's fair.
There was one with Steve Harvey where the guy was like, what's a bad thing to have in a wedding? He was like, no pasta. It was like they had like island accents. And he was like, Steve, no pasta. He was like, you don't serve food at the wedding.
Oh.
And he's like, no preacher. And he's like, oh.
Oh,
And
pastor.
yeah, he starts laughing. It's great. Steve Harvey has been a gem.
Oh yeah,
on that show.
he's amazing. Hey Steve, yeah,
Even his mustache has a show now.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it's syndicated that much.
It
You
is.
know, he bought all the other Family Feuds. He got fired from. They fired him at Family Feud.
They did?
Yeah, and he said this is bullshit. So he went and he bought every other international. I'm pretty sure this is right. He bought all the international Family Feuds, and he syndicated those and those. So he bought all the licenses for the other country. So he's making all the
They
money.
fired him?
That's good.
Yeah,
Why?
Mustache
No, just
too
the-
big.
He was so good for so long.
right. But I
Who's
guess-
on there now?
Who took over?
Oh, it's I don't know, some guy I never heard of.
Wayne Brady?
But apparently he was he was too busy buying. He was ejaculating all over a Cuisinart. Is that like because it's a pansexual? That wasn't good. It was not good.
Queers in art.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, you can count on
You know, you guys ever notice that when we have lunch,
and
and then about 20 minutes into this episode, I'm ready to go to sleep. He's a pretty good business guy. Now, I'm only repeating what I've heard, but I've heard him talk about his real estate purchases and money,
Well,
and he seems to be a very smart man.
Well, he really cleaned up his act. When you see how he was with Kings of Comedy, and then he was too vulgar to be what he became. So then he became more Christian, and he cleaned up his whole thing.
I get it.
Yeah, he did the old church circuit. Did you know why the chitlin circuit was a chitlin circuit? It was because they used to serve chitlins at those clubs for cheap. And that's what everybody ate. And so
That's what another TikTok was talking about. Soul food was black people taking the scraps that they were given,
Yep.
adding their culture and making them delicious.
Yes.
So-
Everything. Collard greens, all that bullshit. Nobody wants that stuff. It's all bitter.
I've never had it.
You never had
Collard greens.
You ever had chicken lips? Lizard
No.
hips?
chicken lips?
I've been called chicken lips.
Dude,
but I-
that's like something you have a white guy order. You ordered the chicken
Hey,
lips.
you're
You'll
gonna
love it.
love the
You'll be like,
chicken
yeah. Yeah, would you like it mild or spicy?
Yeah, I
Ooh,
remember when I was a
that's
kid, my brother would call me chicken lips. So it must be something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken lips?
Yeah. After 30 minutes of making out, it gets tired.
Chicken heads. I like those.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Bobby Rush? Chicken head?
mm-hmm.
Boom-a-ding-a-ding.
I don't know.
Save me the head.
I only know because Cliff showed me.
Hey, so you finished your Jabs album?
Jabs?
Chip, chip,
My
chip, chip,
jabs.
I heard it.
My jabs.
It was a little bit. It was a little bit of a. I had to finish the Jabs album.
The replacement of the knob.
Well,
Oh yeah, hear that pop.
okay. Just go. Well, okay. Well, yeah. I
Good
slur.
thing back, baby.
Cliff Beach is
Now,
back.
you know what? Other than my occasional, I'm about to lie to everyone. You ever start a sentence and you're like, no, that's a lie? Because I was about to say that I only drink now on here, but then I realized that I sometimes sneak a beer. But this is like the only. I'm married now, and I have 2 kids, and she won't let
This is
me
your special
leave the
day.
house.
Yeah.
She, you know that old Energizer commercial where a kid got lost in the woods? She's implanted that inside of me, like the Bill Burr
Oh, so
joke.
you're like,
Yeah. So I have to stay local. It's kind of like a dog shot collar. If I go outside of
of certain
100,
perimeter.
100 yards, I just start getting zapped.
Well,
She gets a notification on the phone, like, your husband has been lost.
yeah,
you know?
he's
are
outside
we
the
gonna
perimeter.
are we gonna do a chitlin circuit episode? Are we gonna have you guys try chitlins? Because I know neither one of you have had them.
What are chitlins?
Pig intestines, the small intestines. The large ones are called hog mugs. I've
Is
never
this
had hog
this sounds like a texture situation for me.
It will definitely have a smell and a texture.
Smell and a texture.
Now, will you be eating these, or will
Yes,
this be
we
another
will
thing?
all
Like, my
be
wife
eating
is
them.
like, eat some
No.
gator. We all love it.
No, because when I started doing keto and paleo,
You
You
went
have your
straight
black
to
belt?
chitlins?
well, they talk about the offals. So
Oof,
it's
sounds
really
awful.
good to eat organ meats. So like brain, intestines, kidney, liver, hearts.
Those are my least favorite of the meats.
Yeah.
It's very Aztec-y to be like, give me the heart. You know?
Yeah.
Kalima.
Yeah, Kalima.
Kalima.
That's the-
Kalimba.
that's the- that's the vice president, right?
Kamala. Come blow, Joe.
Oh yeah,
Uncle
Do you
Joe.
oh yeah, Uncle Joe. I can.
But he
when
doesn't
tries
have
to walk.
he doesn't have concerts like Obama did. Like Obama. Oh my God, that was hilarious though when Jennifer Lewis was talking about how she passed out at the last Obama Christmas party or something. It was,
remember that.
It was a part of her book or whatever. But anyway, yeah, he doesn't throw those big concerts because he used to have like B.B. King and hip hop people. Like it was fun.
Well,
happened
I
to
don't know
that?
if you know this, but Joe Biden's mind has rotted out due to dementia and old age. So they're just pretty much shuffling this guy and puffing and shooting him up full of whatever White House drugs keeps him from completely nodding off.
Yeah.
And with a very large font on a teleprompter and very short sentences like, "We are here at the Asian Festival
Can I say or yeah?
2020."
But yeah, the only time
You
I've
can.
ever seen him on TV is right after they shot down the Chinese balloon.
Oh.
And like they're like, "Mr. President," he comes back to the mic and they're like, "Can you
Speaking of U.S. politics, you know, India just landed on the moon.
Oh, they did.
Third world country.
finally
Landed on the moon.
did they see our flag?"
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I think they're like, pick up those golf balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jenny, if I
Oh no.
did that short circuit?
The
Yes.
way you're stroking
Johnny
that
Five.
microphone
Yeah,
for
it
the
is.
last
I've
minute,
been watching
have you
it,
noticed
and
it
yes,
also?
I've
Very distracting.
Oh well,
Very distracting.
but yeah. So they were like, "Don't you think this could start World War III?" And he's like, they just walked away.
Oh, really?
He didn't say anything. Well, I thought there was like
He's working the shaft.
I thought there was a moratorium on going to the moon because we faked the landing.
But it was digital. It was terrible. It looked like Atari.
It was
landing.
digital?
Like they didn't actually. You know when they were like, "This is what it looked like if we look it up." Another again. Tim's not going to put this in it, so just look
Ooh.
it up on your own. So we're going
Is
to watch
it like the movie Lion? Did you ever see that? Where the little
Lion
Indian boy
King?
gets lost,
Yeah, they lied. You got
and
these
and then he gets
claws.
adopted in Australia. He took a train for like miles and couldn't remember where he was from. This looks bad.
It's on Zoom, by the way. They're watching it on Zoom.
Ah,
That was it.
that was it? So it wasn't a manned landing
Did you
then.
see the size of that yawn?
No, that was gonna sneeze. That's crazy to me. First of all, people already landed on the moon, so how is this a triumph?
Well,
Well,
they're a third
they
world
had it.
country, and
There's so many people, though. Talk about healing
But-
energy. Give me that Chevron back commercial.
but I guess there's no proof that they landed because there's no camera there to actually show them landed on
Oh
the
my
moon.
God, that doesn't even look
it's
real.
It's not real.
Why would
That's just a digital
would you
image
make the
because there's no camera on the
Oh,
moon
so they're just
to
like, this is what it
videotape
looked
This is
like.
what it looked like.
what?
But there's no. But then.
They didn't bring back like some dust or a little
But
rock?
again, so if there's no cameras, see, this was the problem with that shit in the '60s with landing on the moon shit. We've caught up to it now, and obviously all those people are dead. They're gonna die out. In about 20 years, when every single person's dead in the thing, we're gonna realize we didn't land, Dick. And
We definitely didn't.
we
But the
definitely
thing
didn't
about
land.
this
We did
is
not land on the moon.
We landed
Fuck
on the
no.
moon.
didn't.
Fuck no.
We needed that win, and we had
We're
to
not landing on
land.
the goddamn moon.
Because putting in the win column made us a power. If we said we
Absolutely.
didn't do it, it wouldn't matter.
And this is giving people hope. There's no way it did. Why are you so poor and have a space program? Like, right? Like, shouldn't we throw some of these Dracos over to Calcutta or something?
This is not surprising to me.
Drackles.
I mean, they have the most engineer and IT in the world.
Damn it. That is a solid point, Mr. Beach.
Yeah.
This is easy.
I
for
think
them.
they're on.
But I don't know.
Again, though.
But
China-
why don't? But if we lost, because remember, we've lost the technology from 7 years ago. We just lost how to do it. No one knows how to do it no more. We'll go to the moon no more.
Wait, we lost the
No,
technology?
that's the official thing is they've lost the technology. They don't know how to do it anymore. But
Now we had
our friends
less,
here at AT&T,
We had less. We had less in the '60s to do it, and now we have everything and we can't do it.
I don't believe
think
it. I don't believe we
if
landed
Buzz
on the moon.
Aldrin's still alive, he might burst
Oh,
through the
whatever.
door and
They
punch you in the
never
face.
say anything. That's the best way is America is good at keeping a secret.
I don't believe we landed on the moon. I think it's all shit.
It's too
Remember
big
when
of a
they sent some
conspiracy.
teacher up there? What happened? I don't buy
No, there are
it.
people who definitely are like that didn't happen. Just like they finally declassified that they were UFOs. They've been out there,
Yeah.
and
The
they're
first
always
word is
pro.
unidentified. So I
Exactly.
kind of feel like you get a pass. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. I saw something.
I do see a
Dan,
lot of-
did you see something? I don't know what it was.
Tell
Unidentified.
me your butt don't hurt, huh? They always probe you. Anally.
But why
And
do
they don't
you
yeah.
ask so?
I think they changed the
vehemently?
name from UFO to something else. I think it's a unidentified phenomenon, UPO,
Oh.
something like that.
You libtards with your
NFT?
updating unnecessary
Is
words.
it NFT?
Yeah,
It's an NFT.
Non-fungible, which means
Not
you can't
fucking
funge
there.
it.
Now you know you could have been. So how are we doing at time?
Oh,
Can you just
we're actually.
can you just cycle them clapping over and over as a loop?
Oh, we're 35 minutes in.
I'll do it. Tiny Tim's
Not yet, not
TikToks.
yet. I have some things to say about India.
About India?
Yeah.
Okay. Pause that. Pause
Special
that
India
image.
corner.
I like the sweets and the spices.
Oh, that's nice.
But you know, chai means tea. So when you say chai tea, you're saying tea.
TT?
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty good. That was worth it.
Was that worth it?
That was it.
Tiny Tim's TikToks. I like this guy. He has fun.
Is he
Yeah.
is he with her or not?
Yeah, I think for the hour.
I hope so.
She's still kind of moving. Where are they? He went to the Tim School of Dancing. over there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There are certain poisons that will
Oh.
do that to you. Anybody, you don't remember me?
The other day?
With Pippi and shit that night, remember?
Oh, well, look at your contacts. Let me see. Oh, this is
those
hard.
are
I
bright.
like those, but I really wanted to see them nails. Is them cool?
You cool?
Them your real nails?
Yeah, they said they might run out.
God damn.
How do you get the contacts in?
Yeah, he's not
for
removing
me.
those contacts, that's for sure.
But the only if listen, if
That
you're
was
gonna
a
have
choice.
long nails, it should only be on one of your pinkies.
Those were quite thick.
Those look like a lifetime of nail growth. Like he never cut them. Like a Samson of nails. Oh, God.
The first draft. What if you had really long nails?
Okay,
Well,
show
you
me
have to
this.
work at the DMV.
Oh, I see. Cocaine, baking soda.
So it's a drug dealer kick.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, great.
Yeah.
I just
I don't get the
those-
Arm and Hammer though. What's
those-
that about?
You cut it with baking
Isn't it?
soda.
Don't you cut it with?
Oh,
Baking soda.
And is this fentanyl right here?
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
That's true.
But if I were, you want to get it right from the
When
brick.
you make money, but do
Right
not
from the
have-
brick.
What?
Right from the brick. You want chunks, not powder.
Is that a refrigerator? Jesus. That guy's neck is powerful.
Yeah, that's a strong neck.
You wouldn't come help me move the couch last week. This guy's
He
doing
came
this.
over there. Yeah.
Well, necks have
think
to
how
hold
I
up your
pretended it
head,
was a
which is
story?
quite heavy. So necks gets quite strong. Because your head's like a watermelon.
Oh,
It's at least 8
remind me
pounds.
not to go see Gallagher.
Yeah.
You got bit by what?
There's a snake up
Imagine
in the.
in the top right hand corner, there's a snake that's on the screen door, and it bites the top of his head. Well, it's
Yeah, right there.
I thought he was like an intruder. I guess he,
they don't have a very well trained snake.
Yeah, that's it.
Beware of snake signs outside.
Gotta listen.
we done told you. We done told you.
Beware of asp. It's a homeless guy with a sign that says, "Do almost anything but no gay shit."
I'm into it.
Jeez.
Well, You know, they talk about bear on bear crime. So.
Oh, he's doing the worm. I like that.
This was another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I'm that Brian Sturges. You follow me at Brian Sturges, at Mr. Brian Sturges, whatever. I could give a shit. You go ahead and follow Cliff Beach. He actually gives a shit. You can follow him at Cliff Beach Music. And, of course, get his book, Side Hustle and Flow. Get the physical book on Amazon. Get the audio book on Amazon. And get that weird third-dimensional thing where he comes over and he fingers it in your ass. It's kind of like one of those... like sensory things. Very expensive, but you get the points. And then, of course, you have Tim Hall at Timothy Hall Music, 1192 Studios. He shoots bows and arrows, whatnot. You get it. Editor, no producer.
Take that, bitch.
I could give a shit for a fancy ending, so we'll see you next Tuesday.